Oregon's one of the schools. There's a few other schools that really rely on the portal a lot. And I'm curious, like from an offensive standpoint, offenses generally need more time to grow together, and as opposed to defenses where it's scheme's a little bit easier to pick up, whereas offense is a little more complex, right? So when you have new guys in your offense, like say you got whatever 5 different new guys who've come from another school, is it hard to create that level of continuity and cohesion that you have with an offense? And does it take like a process over the course of a year kind of thing?
That's why I believe football's been the way it's been.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's tough.
Yeah.
You know, and defensive players and defenses in general have been better because, you know, there is a disconnect on offense, and like it's true, and it's a lot more evident now because of all the change.
There's been a drop in offensive production, hasn't there, the last few years, just because of this?
And it's been so much more competitive.
Yeah.
You know, so I think the best, it's the combination of the best players playing at all levels. You know, so if that top program has good players behind, they're going to go play somewhere right away.
Right.
So the best players are playing all across college football, and then 2, there's a disconnect between players.
Sure.
You know, and that's why if you fight for connection, you can have success.
Right.
Because and it has to be at the forefront, because now people are having 30, 40 player overhauls, and you know you have to make it your own. You know, each year's its own DNA, and how do you make that team your own? So I think coaches are having challenges with that. Definitely players, like right when I got to Oklahoma, we didn't have a great year.
Yeah.
And then that year 2, you see a team that a lot of people came back.
Right.
So the continuity's there. The you know, like the confidence in scheme, the familiarity with players. So there's a lot that goes with it. But more than anything, I think this is going to just prepare us for the NFL.
For sure, yeah. It's because it's become more like the NFL in that regard, right? Yeah, I was always curious about how you seem to have really thought about this whole thing, right?
Sure.
And I guess being at 3 different places, you've had to deal with, like, you probably have to, as the quarterback, you look to as a leader, so you've got to like get everybody together and
little
try to
personal self-scout. You know, how do you get better from stop to stop? You know, how does my routine improve? How do I become a better leader?
Yeah.
You know, because the leader I was in 2019 can't be the leader I am now in 2024. And that's not just because of personal growth and evolution.
It was a different sport back then.
It is.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
completely different.